Hỡi đồng bào cả nước, tất cả mọi người đều sinh ra
Texas residents there, they've been dealing with the brutal cold and the catastrophic failure of their state's energy infrastructure, living without power for so much of the week because of that massive winter storm. And while millions of Texans were without power, heat, and water, Texas Senator Ted Cruz jetted off to Cancun, Mexico with his family. He now says he regrets taking that trip. Our Trevor Alt is in Houston, Texas, with the latest on all this. Hi, Trevor.
Well, Terry, Diane, good afternoon. It is getting a little bit warmer here in Houston, and most areas have their power back, but the new problem right now is water. This was a vaccination site here in Houston. It's been repurposed, now staffed by hundreds of city employees and volunteers, and they're giving out 1 million bottles of water to make sure that the people of Houston just have something clean to drink, because so much of Texas, the homes of millions of people, are still under a boil water advisory, and that's going to continue for at least a few more days. Of course, we have to touch on what has been a big controversy. Senator Ted Cruz, when this was unfolding on Wednesday, decided to go on a trip with his family to Cancun, Mexico. He said he has since returned. He's called that a mistake. And while the people of Texas have been critical of him for doing that, the ones that I have spoken to, they're moving on ahead of it because, as you can imagine, they have some serious problems that they are still dealing with. I was just talking with the mayor of Houston. He's been sleeping on a cot at the emergency centers as this is all unfolding, and he says that they're going to continue to roll out major sites like this, make sure that the people are cared for in terms of food, in terms of water, and then starting tomorrow they're going to revert this site back to a vaccination site. They're going to move it elsewhere for distributing water at some areas that have greater need to in the northeast part of the city, and across Texas they're going to be doing similar things. This is a crisis that many people, specifically